Hello. So Sunday is Palm Sunday, and it's when we remember Jesus coming into Jerusalem riding on a donkey and having palm leaves waved and laid down before him. Now, if we were to go to church, the tradition is to receive a palm cross. At the moment, our buildings are closed, so in the spirit of doing everything at home, I thought I'd invite you to join with me and make some palm crosses at home. Now, you can make your palm crosses out of various material. So we've got here something a little bit more rustic, some brown paper, which would make a cross like this. If you're thinking sort of Good Friday and leading towards that. We've got bright coloured paper. You might be thinking about Easter. You could even be brave and have a go at making it with some leaves from the garden. And at the moment, lots of people are using rainbows as a sign of hope in this time. So you might even like to make your own rainbow paper and make a rainbow cross. And I know lots of people are putting rainbows in their windows as a sign of hope. So you could make your cross and pop that in the window as well as a sign of hope. So I'm going to show you how to make a palm cross. I'm going to use newspaper. The length of the paper will determine the size of your cross, okay? So you can see from that rainbow strip there, which is A4, you get a cross that size. It also helps if you just taper the ends of your paper. It just helps when you're feeding through, and you'll see that as we go along. So the first thing to do is to fold your paper in half so you can mark out the centre. Just give it a little crease. Open it up again, and on that centre crease you're taking the right hand strip and you're folding it up to make a right angle. Okay? Then that top piece, fold back down again and fold in line with the other strip. And then you're coming back up again in line with the bottom of the strip to make a square. Now, to hold all of that together, we're going to take the left hand strip, bring it round, and we're just going to slot it into the back of the square. So if you see, you've now made a little sort of envelope, if you like. We're just going to pop that in there and feed it through. And you're feeding it through all the way through this time, all the way through. And you're making a sort of square or knot, if you like, in the middle. And that just holds it all together. So we're going to make the top of our cross. So taking the top strip, you're going to fold it towards you. Again, we're going through that centre square and pushing it down, feeding it through. And you want to do that for about the size that you want the top of your cross. Okay, so about there. And then just squeeze there to make a crease. And to take the left hand strip again. This time you're going behind. And this is going to make one side of the cross. And you're going to feed it through the back of the square there. And again, you want to do that for the size that you want the side of your cross to be. And then the right hand strip is coming forwards. And again is going back into that cross again in the middle. And you can just pull that through till you get it to the size that you want your cross to be. When you're happy with that, give it all a little squeeze, and there you have your cross. Now, the cross is, of course, to get us focused and thinking about Holy Week as we enter into Holy Week. So I'm going to make a cross again, another one, and this time invite you to think about the cross, to think about Jesus at this time. So we're going to do it again, And this time you can watch and just focus on what the cross is about. So I'm going to fold the paper in half, and as we make the centre line, we think about Jesus being at the centre of our lives. And as we wrap the paper round, we think about God as he wraps his love around us. And as we feed this piece through, we think about Jesus, who is in and through everything. And he brings us together. And actually he holds us all, and he holds everything in place and holds us together. And if we bring all of those outside things, all the things in the world, if we bring them actually to the centre, to Jesus, then he holds that all in place for us. Bringing everything back to the middle, to Christ at the centre. And we remember all that Jesus did for us on the cross.